A report which has cost the Auckland Council nearly $1 million that's right, nearly $1 million is inconclusive on whether a downtown stadium in Auckland is worth pursuing. The Council has just released the report by consultants PwC to RNZ following the intervention of the Ombudsman. RNZ had requested the report last December. The Ombudsman found it was wrong for the Council to withhold it. Our Auckland Correspondent Todd Niall has been poring through it and joins us now in the studio live here. Todd, let's first of all try and understand why it was so hard to get this damn thing. What's been going on and what does the report tell us?
Well, I mean, I've been trying to get it formally since December and the Council refused and got the Ombudsman involved, and there was resistance then to some of what the Ombudsman was doing. This was a report commissioned March last year. To my understanding, was delivered to the Council's agency, Regional Facilities Auckland in June, and essentially in the form that it has been released now. So, and they've been insisting that, it's only a draft. This is a familiar story that we've had trying to get reports from the Council. It's only a draft, it's not ready. And really, the timing has turned out to be quite peculiar. It's been run by the Mayor's office, and they've managed to stall it to the point where today they've managed to put it out, but at the same time, just managed to put out at the same time the new stadium strategy.
Right, so why do you think, and it's still, even now I'm looking at it on the desk there, it's a redacted copy, so it's not even the whole damn thing. Why didn't the Council want you to have it?
I think possibly because of the cost, and also the conclusion of the report is very inconclusive.
Tell us the cost again.
So the cost was $930,000
for
this
a report. Yeah.
And when they commissioned it in March, they said, probably 250 to 500k tops, so $500,000 tops. It's come in nearly double what they expected it would cost them.
And in return for which, as you say, they get an inconclusive conclusion.
Yeah, I mean, they say that, surprisingly, stadiums don't earn money, so that's one problem with it. There are some incredibly obvious options put in there. One is that there are several ways of funding it. One is the public pays, two is the private sector pays, three, it's a mixture of the two. The possible outcomes of going into the next stage of work. So this report concludes $930,000 later that the next stage would be to get a more detailed report looking at who the possible financial contributors might be, what the kind of arrangements might be. And the outcome of that work, they say there are two possibilities of the outcome of the next stage. One, it may be possible to reach agreement. Two, maybe it won't be possible to reach agreement and therefore the idea should die.
Sorry, just remind us again, just so we can all have a cheap shot laugh. How much did they pay for this?
$930,000.
Unbelievable. They've also put out a new strategy for Auckland stadiums. Is that right? Is there anything new in that?
Yeah, not really. So they've in the new stadium strategy, they've managed to put this notion of what they call an international stadium precinct. The Mayor, Phil Goff, has previously called it the National Stadium, which is a way of saying the government would have to pay for it. So going through and really this whole process of the stadium strategy that they've been working on for years can't really happen until they resolve the future of Eden Park. The future of Eden Park is kind of linked into whether a downtown stadium is possible or not. So in the meantime, very little is going to change. Speedway is probably going to be out of Western Springs as planned after next summer. May get an extension if they can't nail down a shift somewhere else for them. QBE stays pretty much as it is. Footy, rugby, Mount Smart is still for the Warriors and the concert. So really not a lot of other stuff going on in the stadium strategy, although the stadium strategy includes there may be this downtown stadium sometime in the future, 15, 20 years, who knows.
Todd Niall. Thanks so much, Todd. Niall had to work really hard to get that report and get the Ombudsman involved. We appreciate it.